So guys, in this video you will learn how to change your life in the most effective way. And that is by changing your subconscious mind, the part of your mind that controls for 95% what you think, feel and do. If you don't change things in your subconscious mind, nothing is really gonna change in your life. And if you don't know how to change things in your subconscious mind, you're actually imprisoned in this box called your old emotions. In this video, I'm gonna give you the way how to change things in your subconscious mind so that you can create anything that you want. Because the subconscious mind controls for 95% what you feel, think and do, it is just really important to start understanding how to change things here. And it does not matter if you want to manifest something, get a new job, start to love yourself more, open your heart more, or anything else in life. You need to understand how you have to change it in your subconscious mind, because the body will follow afterwards. And keep watching till the end of the video, because I'm gonna share two very powerful tools to make a big change here. Probably you have some things you do in your life, you don't know why you do them, they go automatically, you also know that they are not really helpful or good for you, but still you do them. Or for instance, you have things where you know from that they would be super helpful for you, but it looks like you can just not start with them and do them. The subconscious mind is in these cases the thing you have to look at. It looks like you do something automatically and you cannot change it. Have a look at the following thing where I will explain a bit more about the mind. If you look at this whiteboard, you will see two things. First of all, that I'm not a Rembrandt, otherwise there would have been here a gorgeous iceberg, but you do see an iceberg. And the mind you could compare with an iceberg, at least the two parts of the mind that are interesting to us. By an iceberg, 5% is above the water, 95% is underneath the water. And by the mind, it's similar. So above the water, you could say, is the conscious mind, also referred to as the thinking mind. We get our information here, we rationalize with it, but it doesn't make us act the way that we do. For that, the subconscious mind is more or less 95% responsible. And the subconscious mind is much more hardwired. And in the subconscious mind are, for instance, traumatic things that happened to you in the past, or old memories, your habits. And it's much more like a memory bank that is hardwired. And it's interesting sometimes to think, like, what did your parents, for instance, say to you when you were young, to reflect that on what we have now. Because most of it, of the things that are in our subconscious mind are coming there between when we are born and our 10th. And that is because your brain waves are slower then, and it goes easier in there. And the subconscious mind makes us act how we do. So if we put here a human, and yeah, it's not the most beautiful human, but it is a human, and we have here the subconscious mind, this makes us behave the way we do, and mostly think and feel the way we do. So if you want to create anything in your life, it does not really make sense to aim on here. And do you know, most people don't even know that they have a subconscious mind, and also not how they have to reprogram it there. So it's very important to understand the difference, and to know how you have to put new programs into the subconscious mind. Probably we all know someone that always comes too late, or for instance always comes too early. This is, for instance, a program in the subconscious mind. Now he's again too late for his appointment. What time is it? Oh no, again too late. Sorry that I'm too late, the traffic. Normally there's always a good excuse, and you can say to come earlier, and there might be also really the intention to from now on come earlier, but then it happens 2 times and again too late. And this is because it happens and is controlled by the subconscious mind. It works automatically. So till you change it there will not be any change. So now that you know a bit more about the subconscious mind and how important it is on your life, let's have a look how we can make changes here. There are actually two ways to get something in your subconscious mind. The first thing is by trauma, so when something traumatic happens. And quite often it makes a big imprint in your subconscious mind. The second thing is by repetition, so when you repeat something. And quite a lot of the things that you learned in your childhood are done that way. So for instance, you learn to walk, you fall, you stand up, you do it again. Or the other thing is your parents talked about certain topics quite a lot, and they could be as subconscious programs in your subconscious mind now. One thing is very good to know, and this is incredibly interesting, and that is that the subconscious mind cannot decide if it allows something in there or not. Anything with repetition will go in there. So I will say that one more time. So the subconscious mind cannot decide if it allows something in there or not. This is such valuable knowledge. Maybe it's really gold worth, because the thing is, when you consciously think about something that you want or want to create, and you start putting it in there with repetition, it will go in there and it will start changing your behavior and pointing you in the direction of what you want. So what is the best way of repetition to get something in there? I will give you now two super powerful tools that I use on a daily basis and that are just, for me, always working. But before you start using them, you have to get crystal clear on what it is that you want. So it can be more self-love, it can be a new job, whatever it is what you want. And then you write it down with the words, I am so happy and grateful now that I love myself unconditionally, or whatever it is. And you have to put it in the present tense so that it's like it's already happened. So that's important. So what you then every morning do is stand in front of the mirror, look yourself in the eyes and say it to yourself. So for instance, I'm so happy and grateful now that I love myself unconditional. And it is key to also feel a positive emotion with it. Try to feel, in this case, for instance, the love. But if that's not possible yet, go into the gratitude that it's there or that's on its way. Actually, that it's there. Then you close your eyes and you visualize yourself being that person, having it already. So if it's a job, see yourself already walking around in your new workspace. Whatever it is. And you could already think now about what kind of image you want to visualize. But our mind thinks in images, so it's important to also start visualizing it. One thing that's really good to know is that your body doesn't know the difference if it happens in real life or when you imagine it and feel the emotions. So every time that you imagine it that it's happened, so when you visualize it with an emotion, your body thinks it has already happened and it will make a big imprint in your subconscious mind. Then the second thing, and you can also do this every day, is sitting down in the morning or for instance in the night and writing it down on paper. So for instance, if you have two of these things that you would like to create, take a piece of paper and you write it down. Other parts of the brain get triggered by it, and also this brings it in the subconscious mind. It's also again important to try to feel the emotion when you write it down. If you keep doing this, you will first think, I don't believe it. Then your mind starts believing it, and then your body starts taking different actions, and the universe will react differently on you, and you will get different results, and at one point it will happen. You could say that you actually steer your body in a different direction. Energetically, it will vibrate differently and you will get a different response. Try it for at least 21 days and see what happens. You are more powerful than you can imagine, and when you start changing your subconscious mind for the best, your entire world will change, and you can also be an example for others in how you can change. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you in a future video and I wish you an amazing day.